Greetings, everybody. Jeffrey Guterman here with the Strat-O-Matic network. And we've got a ball game this morning here, dated September 21 from our 1969 replay. It is the Cincinnati Reds at the Houston Astros. This is the third of a three-game series, the rubber game. Houston won the first, Cincinnati the second. And let me go over the lineups. For the Reds, it's Pete Rose leading off in right field. Tommy Helms batting second at second base. Tolan is out. Lee May at first. Perez at third. Bench catching. Jim Beauchamp in left field. Ted Savage in center. Darrell Chaney is at short. And Gary Nolan, the pitcher. He's won 6 on the year. He is a right-hander. For the Houston Astros, it's Joe Morgan at second, Jesus Alou in left, Jimmy Wynn in center, Norm Miller in right, Blefary at first, Rader at third, Marty Martinez at shortstop, Johnny Edwards the catcher, and Denny LeMaster, a left-hander, the pitcher. Both clubs are mathematically eliminated, but the Astros have a 1 1/2 game lead ahead of the Cincinnati Reds, and they're in third place, and that's something they certainly would like to hold on to. And I'm going to go ahead and play the first inning, then I'm going to just take a quick break. We are in the Astrodome, and the Astros take the field. There's Denny LeMaster. And Pete Rose, the batter. Rose, switch hitter, batting right against LeMaster. That's 6-4, right-handed, grounds it to short for Martinez. Throws to Blefary, and that's one away. Rose is retired. And here's Tommy Helms. In the number 2 spot in the order. It's a little different. Here's Helms now. That's 5'9", left-handed, a right-handed hitter, grounds to third, and that's for Rader. On a 5'9" right-handed. And Rader throws it over to Bleffery for the second out. And now Lee May. Here's LeMaster. Four, 5 right-handed, he flies it to right field, and that's for Miller, Norm Miller. And he makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 for LeMaster and the Astros of the Reds. After a half, it's Cincinnati nothing, and Houston coming up. Here's Gary Nolan now. And the Reds take the field. Joe Morgan. To lead it off. Okay, Nolan is ready. Right-hander. Here's the pitch to Morgan. .310, right-handed, and that's a shot into the gap for a double. A leadoff double by Morgan on a .310, right-handed. Morgan is on second. And Jesus is the batter. Nolan from the stretch. And the pitch to Jesus. 1-8. Grounds it back to Nolan, the pitcher, on a ground ball B on the 1-8, right-handed, with a runner on second. And the runner holds. Morgan holds. It's 1 out. Here's Jimmy Wynn. Oh. Here's Nolan now. And the pitch to win. 2-8. He struck him out. Nolan fans win on a 2-8 right-handed. 2-away now, and a clutch situation for Norm Miller. Kathy Harden, good morning. I'm hanging in, Kathy. Thank you for joining us, Kathy. 2 outs, it's Morgan in scoring position, and it is a clutch situation here. Here's Miller now. Four, 5 left-handed, he struck him out, Nolan, with his second in a row to retire the side. So Morgan with a leadoff double. Left on base. It was a 4-5 left-handed. It's no runs, 1 hit. The leadoff double by Morgan left on base. We've gone 1. It's a scoreless game. And like I said, I'm going to take a break. For my breaks are about 2 or 3 minutes. Just to unwind. I set this game up just and I have barely had a chance to do anything. So I'll be back very shortly, folks. This is the Strat-O-Matic Network. Thank you, Kathy. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Okay, I'm back, everybody. And we are back. We're at the Astrodome. Weather is perfect. And here's Gary Nolan, who retired the side in order in the first. We are September 21st. In our 1969 replay, we have a Memorial Day question, top of the third. Excellent. Let me get my music ready. And by the way, our next game will be a real snoozer, Chicago White Sox at the Kansas City Royals. A snoozer of snoozers. Joe Horlan for the White Sox and Wally Bunker for the Royals. Memorial Day question, top of the third. Yes, let's remember those who have given the ultimate sacrifice for our nation. Here's Nolan facing Tony Perez now. Nolan retired the Reds. Nolan, what am I doing? Jeff, pay attention. Please, you have enough problems not to screw up your Strat-O-Matic. Your only respite in life. LeMaster, of course, takes them out. And here's Perez now. And the pitch. That's 5-10, right-handed. He grounds it to third X. That's our first X today. I'm sorry, yeah, 5-10. That will be Raider, a 327. (18-3), he gets it on a ground ball one. E27, 5-9-11. E27, and he throws him out. So hard to see. I should write those in, you know. I'm gonna put it out, but I'm gonna show it. You see the folds there make it almost impossible. There's an 11 there. That was a 5-9-11. And this is what happens when it was a E27-11. it is an 18. $15, 17, 18. Oh, that's for next time. So there's one away. I threw that in right there. That's that's for next time. We'll still probably check, just to be sure. Here's bench now. Okay, here's Lemaster now. The wind-up and the pitch to bench. That's 1-6 left-handed, a fly ball to left field. And that's for Jesus getting under it. 1-6 against the left-hander. And that's 2 away. For Jim Beauchamp. Beecham. However it may be, maybe I hit the right one eventually. Jesus, by the way, is in baseball heaven. I wonder if I'll get to go to baseball heaven. Jim Beauchamp with 2 outs and nobody on. Here's Lemaster. And the pitch to Beauchamp. 3-7 left-handed. There's a base hit for Beauchamp. First hit for the Reds today. So Beauchamp Beauchamp, if you will. Singles with 2 outs, not being held. I don't know what this means, but it can't be good. It must be no lead if ever possible. He can't even try for a lead, and he can't even try to steal. All it means is we don't hold him, we don't do anything with him. And here's Savage now. Lemaster from the stretch with 2 outs. And the pitch to Savage. That's 2-6 left-handed, flies to center. And Wynn is under it. And he makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's no runs. 1 hit. The 2-out single by Beauchamp. And it's still scoreless. We're in the middle of the second, and here's Gary Nolan out here. Kurt Bleffery leads it off here, and we hope you're all doing well today. Here's Nolan now. And the pitch to Bluffery. That's 2-7 right-handed, and that is a liner to second caught by Helms. A nice catch by Tommy Helms for the first out here in the bottom of the second. Houston Astros having their best year in franchise history. 6 games over 500, 1.5 games ahead of Cincinnati. Houston in third place. Of course, the Braves have a 6.5 game lead over the San Francisco Giants, and they have pretty much wrapped it up. They've won 5 in a row. And it's just a matter of time, I think. Here's Doug Rader now. Rader with 1 out and nobody on. And the pitch from Nolan. Oh, where the hell did that go? Yeah, that die popped out and I can't find it. Oh, I can't find the damn thing. Oh, shit. Oh, that has to happen to me here. I don't have enough problems. Oh, God. Now, Morse die, of course, it is a re-roll. It popped down. It's got to be somewhere, but we're going to have to pull one and re-roll that. Oh, God. That's lost. That die is gone. That means we're going to need a new black die. And we're going to do a re-roll. It's an entire re-roll. Of course, it'll pop up someday. So we go back to Rader with 1 out, nobody on, and Nolan. Okay, here's the pitch. That's 1-6 right-handed, and that is a liner to third caught by Perez, 2 outs. I probably wouldn't be playing anymore if it wasn't for you, Kathy, encouraging me to buy some dice. We'd have nothing to play with. Here's Marty Martinez, 2 outs, nobody on. We have no score here, bottom of the second. At the Astrodome. We have a question after this inning. Here's Nolan now. And the pitch 3-7 right-handed, and that's a base hit by Marty Martinez. Switch hitter against the right-handed, single 1-7. It was a 3-7, and it was a 1 on the 20 die. So Marty Martinez with a 2-out single. He also has no options there for stealing. And Johnny Edwards comes to the plate. Here's Edwards now. Nolan now. And the pitch to Edwards. That's 1-8, right-handed, grounds it to second. That's only for infield in on super advanced. It was not happening on the 1-8, picked up by Helms, and he throws it to May, and the side is retired. No runs, 1 hit. The single by Martinez. Left on base, and it's a scoreless game after 2. And now I ask you a Memorial Day question from my friend, my wonderful friend, Kathy Harden. Whoa, Kathy Harden, the question, Arlington National Cemetery was originally a plantation belonging to whom? Oh, I'm just gonna take a guess here. Again, it's a great question. I had no idea, first of all, that it was a plantation, let alone who it belonged to. Oh, I need to find courage. I need to have courage. All these people have lived and died their lives. I'm alive. I need to have courage for my loved ones. I say George Washington. Is that wrong? Waiting for Kathy Harden. She usually tells us if it's right or wrong. I'll go for another one. Robert E. Lee, but he got it from GW's step-grandson, so maybe GW had it first, okay. But it was owned by Robert E. Lee. That's an awesome question. And thank you, Kathy. Thank you. And that's kind of how it works, folks. The question, and that was a great one. I had no idea, but you also knew that he got it from GW's step-grandson. We don't know for sure, but it was Robert E. Lee. We're heading to the top of the third, and it's Denny LeMaster. It's a scoreless ball game, folks. We're here in the Astrodome, and Darrell Cheney will lead it off. Cheney, switch hitter, batting right against LeMaster. Here's LeMaster now. And the pitch to Cheney. 4-9, right-handed. Switch hitter batting right, 4-9, grounds to short X. Only our second X today. That's going to be for Martinez, a 460. Get a load of that. 460, people. .460, 4-4. Well, that'll go through for a base hit on an S2. Cheney could not get, Martinez could not get to it, but let's see if he boots with a throwing error. Maybe he did get it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 60. No, it's just a garden variety single, a leadoff single by Cheney. So Cheney is on, and here's Gary Nolan. He's an A bunter. And he's also a 4 WR. And the infield stays back. He remains an A bunter. Here's LeMaster now. From the stretch, with Cheney on first, the pitch to Nolan. And he lays it down for a bunt, and it is a beauty. It's dribbled right in front of the plate to the left side, and Edwards has no play but to go to first. So it is a sacrifice bunt, and Cheney is in scoring position now for Pete Rose. Again, this is the rubber game of a relatively meaningless 3-game series. Houston won the first, Cincinnati the second. Houston with a 1.5 game lead ahead of Cincinnati, trying to hold on to third place. A win or a loss would be a big difference. They'd either end up a half game ahead, putting Cincinnati within striking distance, or 2.5 games ahead. What a world of difference that is. Here's Pete Rose. He grounded to short in the first. It's 1 out, and it's Cheney on second. Here's LeMaster now. And the pitch to Rose. That's 5-10, switch hitter batting right. He's going to ground it to third. That's our third X. Raider a 327. 5-10, switch hitter batting right. A 327. That's a G2. I don't think that's going to be a double play. E27, let's see if he boots it. 5-8-11 on an E27. No, he does not. It's going to be a G2 with a runner on second. And the runner holds. So a nice play by Raider, throwing Rose out and Cheney holding. And that'll bring up Tommy Helms in a clutch situation here. Okay, Helms. Clutch situation. Here's LeMaster and the pitch. 6-8 right-handed. He walked him. It's a 6-8 right-handed. Walking Helms. And that'll bring up Lee May first and second with 2 outs. Clutch situation here for May. May flew to right in the first. No score here, top of the third, 2 outs, first and second. And we have another question after this inning. A Memorial Day, fantastic that Kathy will provide that theme for us. Here's the pitch to May. That's 5-8 right-handed, grounds to second X. Morgan, 323. .323.93. It's a G3. He gets to it. 6-11-12 on an E23. And he throws him out. So LeMaster gets out of it with a runner in scoring position and 2 outs. It's no runs, a single and a walk. And there's no score in the middle of the third here. And we have a question right after this inning. Oh. Bottom of the third. It's going to be LeMaster leading it off. Nolan takes the mound. Oh, excuse me. LeMaster leading it off here. His first plate appearance in the ball game. He's a 2 WR. Here's Nolan now. And the pitch to LeMaster. 6-7 right-handed, walked him. Nolan loses LeMaster on a base on balls, 6-7 right-handed. LeMaster's on first. Here's Morgan now. Will he swing away? Will he try to bunt? These are the questions. Okay, here's Nolan from the stretch. And the pitch to Morgan. He swings away 4-9 left-handed, and Lord, he hits it deep, way back to right center field, and it's gone for a home run. So he sure did swing away. A 2-run home run by Joe Morgan. Let's look at that again. It was 4-9 left-handed off Nolan. He's got the power against right-handers and not against left-handers. And it is a home run. It was a 1 on the 20 die. So it's suddenly a 2-0 ball game. Houston. A very big game as far as Houston and Cincinnati are concerned. The battle for third place. For Morgan, that's home run number 12. He had 15 in real world. Home run number 12. And now Jesus Alou is the batter. Jesus tapped back to Nolan in the first. It's 2-0 Astros now. Here's Nolan. And the pitch to Jesus. That's 5-11. Right-handed, flies to left X. Our 5th X of the day, 5-11 right-handed. That's for Beauchamp, a 3-7. Beauchamp, 3-7, 2-3. Beecham can't get to it. That's going to drop in for a double. A D2 double. Again on a 3, Beauchamp, 3-3, 2-3. And that's big trouble. Let's see if he can boot it also. Beauchamp E7. 6-10-13. No, he does not. So it is a double by Jesus. Beauchamp could not get to that. And that'll bring up the toy cannon, Jimmy Wynn. Three straight base runners, the walk by LeMaster, the 2-run home run by Morgan, now the double to Jesus. Action not yet in the Cincinnati bullpen. Here's Nolan. And the pitch to Wynn. 5-4 right-handed, catcher X. That'll be bench, a 1-3. That's a 7-1. It's going to be a PF. That might be a pass ball with a runner on. 3, 4, 5, 6. Bench a 3. No, it's going to be a PF with a runner on base. It gets past bench. It is a pass ball by bench. And Jesus will go to third. It happens. Bench with the pass ball. Sometimes it's a tough call, whether it was a wild pitch or a pass ball. So now Jesus on third with nobody out. And Jimmy Wynn, the batter. Here's Nolan. One 9. And he struck him out. Nolan, big strikeout there. Getting Wynn with the runner on. That's his third of the game. A 1-9 right-handed. And here's Norm Miller, again with a runner on third, 1 out. Leffery, also a left-hander. Got their share of left-handers in here. He struck out in the first. Here's Nolan, trying to get out of this with just 2 runs allowed. And the pitch for 11, left-handed. They're up. It's a ballpark slash. It's a 16, though, left-handed in Houston. It's a slick infield. It's a base hit on a 4-11 ballpark slash. And Jesus will score. And that's 3 runs this inning. And now there's action in the bullpen. Clay Karl, well rested, is warming. Ranger pitched in real world. He's more of a closer. Here's Blefary now. Miller on first. 1-15, 1-13, if he has the lead. This is borderline. He is not being held. He won't go for the lead. Here's Blefary now. Nolan now. And the pitch to Blefary. 2-5 right-handed, grounds it to second. That will advance Miller, but it is 2 outs. Helms over to May. Now Miller in scoring position with 2 outs, a clutch situation for Doug Rader. It's 2 outs. Nolan trying to get out of this with 3 runs. And the pitch to Rader. 6-9 right-handed. There's a base hit to left. Oh my Lord. Miller rounding third. 6-9 left-handed. Right-handed, I'm sorry. Miller rounding. 1-14, 1-16, no one being held, 1-17. To left, oh my God, +5, 1-19. They let him score, and that's going to be it for Gary Nolan. So Nolan knocked out of the box here. Beauchamp, a +5 arm. 4 runs. Nolan pitched 2 2/3. 6 hits. He walked 1, struck out 3, and allowed 4 thus far. And it will be Clay Karl. Coming in, the right-hander. Remember, we have a question after this inning. Karl taking his warm-ups now. It's 2 outs. It's that simple. Rader now on first. 4-0. Houston. Okay. Karl is ready. And here's Marty Martinez. Marty Martinez, switch hitter. He'll bat left against Karl. Karl trying to finish this inning up here with Rader, who knocked home Miller with 2 outs after the three runs were in already. Here's the pitch to Martinez. That's 6-8, switch hitter batting left, fly ball right field. And it's Rose under it. He makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 4 runs. Including a 2-run home run by Joe Morgan and a pitching change. We've gone 3. It's 4-0 Houston. And now I ask you all to pay attention here to the question coming up from Kathy Hart. A Memorial Day question. Here it is. Memorial Day initially only honored the fallen of what war? You see how little some of us know about Memorial Day? No. You're allowed to take multiple guesses, folks. It was the Civil War, and little did I know that. I did not know that. And boy, they were their losses. Think of all the people. Oh. On that note, I'm going to take a break for about 2 or 3 minutes. It's 4-0 Houston. Thank you so much, Kathy, for that question. And I will be back shortly. No idea. Oh my God. Just a few minutes, folks. All right, I'm back here in Studio B after that great question from Kathy. And we're broadcasting remotely from the Astrodome. And after that great question, we're gonna head to the top of the fourth here. It's 4-0 Houston, a blowout inning, knocking Gary Nolan out of the box. And here's Denny LeMaster. Perez will lead it off. Okay, here's LeMaster now. Perez grounded to third in the second. It's 5'11", right-handed, grounds to first X. That'll be for Blefrey, a 418. God. .418, well, that's 16.4. It's a G2, gets to it. E14, 456. And he takes it to the bag. And that's one away. And now here's bench. Okay, LeMaster now. The wind up and the pitch to bench. 2-5, and he walked him. So bench is on. Second walk given up by LeMaster. Not being held. And here comes Jim. Take your pick. Beauchamp, Beaucamp, Beecham, Becamp. Take your pick. I think it's Beauchamp. I think it's Beaucamp, actually. Beaucamp. Singled, left on in the second. Here's LeMaster now. That's 1-7 left-handed, and that is gonna be a liner to third, caught by Rader. Nice catch by the Red Robin, Doug Rader, at third for the second out. A 1-7 single 1-8 against the left-hander was a 15. And now Ted Savage is the batter. Tolan not playing. Alex Johnson is out of not starting this game. The Reds won this game 4-1 in real, excuse me, in real world. They had no pinch hitters, no substitutions. Tolan and Johnson played last game. Can't imagine they're both injured again. But Tolan and Johnson pinch hit on the 22nd. Tolan did not play. So Tolan, there may be something wrong with, Tolan pinch hit also. I don't know why they're not starting them. So I'm gonna feel free to use those people if needed. Johnson started. Again, there may be something wrong with Tolan. He didn't start on the 23rd, but Johnson did. So that's where we're going to leave it. It's 2 outs, and Ted Savage is the batter. Bench on first with a very short lead. Maybe just a couple steps off the bag. Here's LeMaster now. And the pitch to Savage. 3-6, left-handed, pops it up to short. And under it is Martinez. Easily makes the catch on the 3-6, left-handed, and the side is retired. No runs, no hits, a walk to bench. Left on. And we are in the middle of the 4th inning with a 4-0 ball game. It's the bottom of the 4th, and it's going to be Clay Karl pitching his first full inning of relief. He is due up next inning. His endurance is 3. It's going to be Johnny Edwards to lead it off. Okay, here's Karl now. And the pitch to Edwards. 3-9, right-handed, grounds it to second. Helms fields it and throws it to May, 1 away. And we have a question top of the 5th. Keep them coming, Kathy. God bless you. You know, I guess I could just think of all the people. Folks, I have such a severe depression and anxiety, and I don't want sympathy. I'm just, it's like if you have an illness, you know, like if you have, it's like if you have a heart condition or something. And something I just keep trying to remind myself of is if you have your life and you have your health, I don't know if that's everything, but that's the most essential thing. And I think about all the people who get killed. We hear it in the news all the time. I think about the tragedy that Clay Carroll Thank you, Doug. I think of the tragedy Clay Carroll withstood, of where his wife and someone else was murdered by his stepson. I think of, I'm sorry to get morose, but maybe I just should be grateful for what I do have in life. Here's LeMaster. LeMaster walked and scored on the home run by Morgan in the third. It's 1 out and it's nobody on. And we have another Memorial Day question. We've had 2 great ones. If you scroll up, Arlington National Cemetery was originally a plantation belonging to Robert E. Lee. And Memorial Day was initially only honored the fallen of what war? The Civil War. Very timely, meaningful. There's another thing. Think of the fallen who've died. Okay, here's LeMaster now. Clay Carroll. And the pitch. Exactly, Doug. It was very educative that she gave that. Struck him out. That's the first for Clay. I didn't know that either. The, you know, 2 outs now, and Joe Morgan coming up. He gets a big hand from the crowd. He's working on a cycle, a single and a triple, and he gets it. We've had 2 cycles this year, Mays and Tolan, believe it or not. Willie Mays and Bobby Tolan both hit for the cycle. It was a great question, and I look forward to the next one coming up after this inning. Okay, here's Karl. And the pitch to Morgan. That's going to be 6-6 left-handed, and there's a shot for a base hit for Morgan. And he puts together the third piece necessary for the cycle. Now all he has to do is hit a triple. And he has hit for the cycle. Whoops. He did have 5. So Morgan is on. He is being held. Karl, by the way, has a 0 hold. And he's a -4 with bench. That'll put Morgan at a 1-15. 1-13. He's going to get the lead if he's not held. 1-13. We'll see. It's a borderline. He's not being held. He has the lead. 2 outs. 1-15. 1 to 19, 1 to 15, 1 to 13, 1 to 15. Oh my goodness, they should have hold them. They're gonna hold them. Okay, 1 to 15 without the hold, yeah. They're gonna hold them. We're allowed to do that. Once we refigure, we are allowed to do that. I had misfigured. It's a 1 to 19, 1 to 15 being held, 1 to 15, 1 to 13. It is borderline not being held. So he's got the lead. He is being held. He is not being held. He is being held. Okay. Oh, God. He is being held. That means he needs to go for the, and he's not going to right now on this. Here's Jesus Alou. It's 2 outs. Here's Karl. Sometimes I get into those loops on Super Advanced stealing 5-10. Oh, 5-10, it's a fly to left. And under it is Beaucamp. And the side is retired. A 5-10 right-handed. No runs, 1 hit. Morgan the single, and he's 3 for 3, 1 left on, and well, this is going to be question. Top of the 5th, another question. This will be the 3rd one. Let me get my question music set. Here we go. Yeah, it's that simple. Listen it up now. Wait for Kathy Harden. Here it comes. Wait for it now. Where does the president lay the wreath on Memorial Day in Arlington? Where does the president lay the wreath on Memorial Day in Arlington? Thank you, Kathy. And we're gonna can we give Doug some credit also? And I want to give credit to Kathy. We give, oh, thank you, Kathy, for giving Doug credit. Oh. I know you knew it. I know you knew it, Doug. We're not hyper competitive here. Another great question. From Kathy Harden. What are you afraid of, Akko? What was recommended? What was recommended? This channel? Oh. This video in particular, well, this is the Strat-O-Matic network. I am a 65-year-old man with severe depression and anxiety, guilt-ridden, and this helps me stay occupied and not go insane. I mean, I don't know what I would be doing. I don't know what I would be doing. I don't know what I would do. You're here with me, okay, Akko? We're gonna play ball. I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll do the top of the fifth, and I'll take a break, because I take breaks periodically. Denny LeMaster coming out, pitching shutout baseball. And we are at the Astrodome. Leading it off is Darrell Cheney. The windup by LeMaster and the pitch to Cheney. That's 6-6, switch hitter batting right, and that's going to be a double down the line. Second hit today for Cheney. So Cheney is on. He was a switch hitter batting right. Double 1 to 8, it was a double. And there's going to be a hitter for Karl here. Absolutely. I don't like to be using pitchers, go through pitchers like water, but they're down 4-0. And with that leadoff double, they sure could use someone at the plate. Karl ends up pitching 1 1/3. Nolan, the loser of record. Let's see who's going to come in to hit here and pitch next inning. Alex Johnson, who did pinch hit in tomorrow's game, who is suffering from a moderate groin injury, is well enough to step into the batter's box. He is a right-hander. They have Tolan, but he's a left-hander. I figured, let me go with the right-hander, Alex Johnson. So Johnson steps into the batter's box. Akko. Don't make me laugh, okay? Don't try to make me feel better. Oh God. Oh. God. Oh. Oh. Oh, that was just a moment. Oh, I know they say it's good medicine, but it doesn't last very long. You know, they say laughter is the best medicine. The problem is it's very temporary. Oh, okay. So here's Alex Johnson with Cheney on second. The pitch from LeMaster. 4-7, and he struck him out. Oh my. I'll tell you, LeMaster, with his first strikeout of the ball game, gets the pinch hitter Alex Johnson. And it's going to be Pete Rose now. Reds sure want to get something here. Rose coming to the batter's box. Jack Fisher, a right-hander, is warming. I could check on Culver. I'm going to check on Culver to see if he might be available, because, you know, you got to check the starters and all that. We'll check after the sitting. Let's just say they're both warming. Here's Rose now. Okay, here's LeMaster. And the pitch to Rose. Oh, you just got me at a good moment there, Frank, if you read the text. 2-9, it's a fly to left. That's not going to be eligible for Cheney to tag, because I believe that's only to right. And he got Rose on a 2-9 left-handed. So it's 2 outs. Good to see you, Frank. Good old Frank. LeMaster ain't messing. He's really, I mean, he's let up. He's had some base runners, but he had first and second with 2 outs, got out of it. A lot of base hit in the second, a walk in the fourth. Now the double to Cheney with 2 outs, and here's Tommy Helms. And the pitch from LeMaster. That's 4-7. Right-handed, and he struck him out. Oh my, LeMaster ain't messing with anybody today. It was a 4-7 right-handed. He is a good strikeout pitcher. If you look at his ratio, they have a lot of good strikeout pitchers, Houston. The side is retired. We're going to take a break in a minute. No runs, the leadoff double by Cheney. And we just want to check on Culver to see if he has started recently. He did not start on the 20th. We've got to go back and forth. He did not start on the 19th. Or the 18th. Now we just want to make sure he's not due for an upcoming start, because he'd be a perfect person to bring in. Maloney on the 22nd. Merritt on the 23rd. Even if he's on the... and Arrigo on the 24th. He could be hurt or something, but we're using him. We're using him. They just don't have much. So George Culver, he is a right-hander. George Culver coming in from the bullpen to take his warm-ups. He's a -3. Whoa. With bench, he'll be a -5 max. And while we have Culver come in to take his warm-ups, we'll take a break for about 2 or 3 minutes. I'm Jeffrey Guterman, and this is the Strat-O-Matic Network. Something happened to the background noise. You're welcome, Echo. I am going to make some coffee. It takes about a minute, maybe 2 tops to get it going. Just half a pot. As it's a 4-0 ball game, LeMaster throwing a shutout through 5, and now he is the winner of record. Thank you, Kathy. Please also always know, if I get a personal phone call, unfortunately the broadcast ends, and I will resume and or let you all know as soon as possible what my plans are. That's standing. Policy. Thank you, Doug. There is the phone call, so I am going to have to end this broadcast right now, and I'll hopefully resume.